I watched with my my brother watched Training Day the other night. You guys know that already. And then last night I started watching the fucking pirate thing.
Hassle.
I watched two things. I watched the Korean Space Sweepers movie, which like kind of sucks ass, honestly. But I am so desperate. I'm so thirsty I am so fucking thirsty for dystopia, hyper-capitalist space dystopia that I'm just like, yeah, it's good. Whatever, I'll still watch it. So that's one. That was fucking mid as hell. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10 because, like, you know, it's just hyper-capitalist space dystopia. I'm sure that they'll do a really good job of, like, making it the Americanized version. So that's one. And then two, I started watching the Pirates documentary. That shit is actually awesome. Okay? No, 7.5 to 10 is mid to you. No, I gave it a way inflated score is what I'm saying. It was actually butt cheeks. The pirate fucking Netflix show is sick, dude. Okay? It's absolutely sick. The pirate documentary... what is it called? Hold on, I'm gonna give you The Lost Pirate Kingdom, which is, you're probably familiar with it tangentially because they cover it in Nathan Drake as well. Like in the Uncharted series, they kind of cover it. Dude, it's so sick. No, it's not One Piece, you fucking degenerate weebs. Oh my god, you deserve the wall. You literally are gonna make me fucking delete Ayaya, okay? Holy shit, we need to purge the weebs in this goddamn community. Shut the fuck up. Every time I say pirates, it doesn't mean One Piece, okay? Shut the fuck up. Okay, the Lost Pirate Kingdom television series from Netflix is actually fucking dope. Oh my god, dude. It is so good. First of all, the samurai documentary is not as good. It got really boring by like the third episode, and I got really fucking bored by the third episode. But the Netflix one is poggers, dude. The Netflix one on pirates is poggers. Here, look at the we'll just watch the trailer real quick. Oh my god, dude. Hashtag ad. But not really. It's awful and not even accurate history. The Japan one. Oh, okay. The Japan one is not good. But this one is incredible, dude. This one is incredible. Okay? One, pirates, I did not know this, are fucking like gay communists. Okay? Literally. Like they are abolitionist gay commies, which is very weird. Like, I always thought they were kind of the fucking bad guys from the way that you hear about it in history. They are literally like, oh no, like, especially Bellamy. Maybe they're like beefing up the Bellamy because like maybe Americans wrote this documentary a little bit. But the way that they describe Black Bellamy or in his like ships and the way he operated is basically like pirate Robin Hood. They literally fucking hit slave ships, free slaves within the slave ships they hit, and then make the slaves fucking hit other like British vessels and put the fear of God into them. It's crazy. Not all of them. Yeah. But yeah, they operate completely in an anarchist capacity. Like they recognize direct democracy. You can straight up force a mutiny or democratically vote. Like there's Hornigold is like the main guy. They democratically vote to no longer make him captain, even though he's literally, these are like his ships. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Anyway, it is wild. It is wild. Even in Uncharted, they are gay communists. It's pog as fuck. Yeah. The bad guys are the state-enabled privateers. So they are originally state-enabled. All the pirates are originally state, and some of them are originally state-enabled privateers that say fuck the state. We're just gonna make our own money. This is bullshit. That's how it starts. That's literally where it starts. It like gives you a brief history of the Spanish, French, British wars, and like colonialism in Jamaica and all of that, and in the islands. If you say spoilers, it's a fucking documentary. Like, shut up. And then it talks about how you know, these guys were privateers, they were mercenaries that the British Kingdom utilized and then kind of threw away, cast aside. And that's where it literally starts, is like some of these people saying like, fuck this, we're just gonna go and start robbing ships again. This is bullshit. This might be cap, but I think the British government had to buy pirates prostitutes so they wouldn't turn gay. Nassau is still awesome, by the way. They have a really great pirate museum. Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. Pretty sure most pirates would sell slaves if they hit slave ships. They were in it for the gold, right? Well, the way that they showed it is, I'm sure some pirates absolutely fucking engaged in the slave trade themselves. But the way that they show it is they show only like some of the most popular pirates that have been written about throughout history. And those, like Bellamy specifically, was focused on like freeing the African slaves in the ships that they infiltrated. And not only that, but also, again, like they operated the ships in a very democratic way. And also were not as violent as the way that popular media depicts them or portrays them. Specifically, Blackbeard, who's like known for being crazy and shit, apparently fucking was non-violent for the most part. They split all the profits democratically. Everyone gets an equal share of the booty. This is, to put this into respect, to put this as a frame of reference for you to understand like the democratic way that they were operating. They are like literally 100 years almost ahead of American Revolution. They're like not 100 years, but like almost 100 years ahead of the American French Revolution. Like these guys are straight up way ahead of the fucking curve in regards to operating in a democratic capacity. Which was wild. Like, there's also a woman pirate too. It's great. I need to read more about their like abolitionist practices to figure out if they're like beefing this up for the documentary or not, or if they legitimately were like seeking out slave vessels. It feels like they were probably seeking out slave vessels specifically because it had the most amount of money, because like it was the bread and butter of their economy, right? I think it was literally the bread and butter of the British economy. That's precisely why they had the biggest ships, the fastest ships that could carry the most fucking weight at the same time, while simultaneously having like the most amount of guns on it. It was the most protected and the best ships. So there aren't money on the slave vessels? Yes, there are. On the way back, brother. What the fuck do you think? No, slave vessels that are coming in from Africa to fucking Americas have slaves on them, and also some supplies and shit. But slave vessels on the way back are full of literal fucking insane amounts of gold. How do you think? What do you think? They're Venmoing each other, dude? Wait, I don't understand. What happens to the gold that they get in after they sell the slaves? Oh, they just PayPal it back to the fucking kingdom, dude. Yeah, it's like. Yeah, hey bro. Oi, bruv. Fancy a cash app, bruv? Why don't you fucking send me a cash app, bruv? Yeah, just cash app me, bruv. Alright. Yeah, pirate pal, bruv. Like a PayPal. Anyway, us outside of her just like fucking whoever she wants. which is kind of lame. I wish like they showed her raiding and shit. I don't know if she does actually raid or not. She's a very interesting character as well, but they just literally only show her like they show her as like you know, just fucking everybody basically. Is it any good? I didn't watch it. It's very good. It's very, very good. On numerous occasions, mutinous slave ships' crews turned pirate. They disrupted the flow of labor and capital by attacking, capturing, and sometimes destroying slave vessels. Pirate captains often absorbed captured slaves into their crews, and blacks, both African and African American, made up a substantial part of the pirate vanguard. From the Piracy in the Atlantic wiki page, there's more on it too. Yeah, I mean, like, what's his face? Blackbeard is originally from a plantation. Like, he's like from a relatively wealthy. He's from a wealthy family. He's originally from a plantation. He's like inherited a plantation, but his second in command is Black Caesar, who's a freed slave. So like, they're all a lot of the pirates actually come from relatively affluent backgrounds, with exceptions, obviously. But why don't we have more history video games so we play the shit out of that? Pirates sold people into slavery too, so don't buy that. Okay, I'm talking about very specific pirates, and you're saying like different. You're talking about different pirates. I don't know what the exact. That's why I said I want to read more into it to see if some pirates specifically were like straight up anti-slavery and operated exclusively that way. It does make sense that like specifically in Nassau and overall on board the ships, they operated in a very like direct democratic capacity. These pirates are in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, lol. Oh, really? I might actually fuck around with that since it's so dope. I don't know. It'd be cool if chat got together and had a viewing party of the Pirates series. We'll look at the CGP Grey shit in a little bit, okay? It's going to be... Assassin's Creed Black Flag is probably still going to be relatively repetitive, though. You know what I mean? Do they erase the fact that Anne Bonnet was a lesbian? Was she? She might be bi. She definitely fucks a lot of dudes in this. Just play Sid Meier's Pirates instead. Piracy was too big blanket to cover it as anti-slavery or pro-slavery. They were literally African pirates that would capture and sell slaves. Anyway,